Hey guys, we're doing another game here from Root Gaming's replays. It's RootMasa and EgIdrA again. This time we're gonna go to. This is DayBreak, right? Yeah, I think we're on DayBreak. I'm really bad with map names, but we're okay. We're going back here. You go watch the last game. It was a pretty really rivaled game. I think. I think it was a really good way of. It was a really tug of war game. And, you know, sometimes tensions get really high, and, you know, players have that breaking point, man, where they're just like, okay, this is effing dumb, and I'm not gonna effing do this anymore. And, you know, some people are usually prone to that. I'm definitely prone to that. That's just a personality thing. I just, like, if you put mutas in my base, there's gonna be a paragraph of, you're a effing piece of shit. I'm not even gonna, what's the point of saying effing when I'm just gonna curse? But yeah, if I don't know, it's just every player has that breaking point, and sometimes you reach it sometimes a lot sooner than you think you would, even in this professional setting where you play Starcraft for a living. Sometimes stuff just gets to you, man. All right, so in the last game, Masa did this thing where he hid the barracks, but now it doesn't look like he's gonna do that. Or maybe he's going to do that. Or he's going to hide the barracks. Never mind, he's going to make a command center. EgIdrA. What are you going to do, EgIdrA? Yeah, you're making your hatchery. So both players making their main base structure thing first. I like this path scout for the Overlord. A lot of Zergs are doing this thing where they put the Overlord in great positions where you can't shoot it, but it'll see everything. So that's actually really good. And both players getting their first tier structures, their barracks, and their spawning pool. While I'll take this time to just be like, hey, I'm Monasau. I cast games in Starcraft, and I tweet a lot of things, and I drink Monster, and I no pun intended or there for EG. But you know, I post stupid pictures on Twitter, so add me and say hi and tell me why I could do better with Starcraft. That's really cool with the horns and the. Like, you know, we grow in horns because we grow in horns later, know what I'm saying? So they're gonna grow horns later. Double barracks now. Neither player, neither player, neither player getting gas at the 4-minute mark, which is pretty standard considering both players went early expand. Pretty understandable. Gonna see if I'm just gonna be prone to take his third base faster because he's going to know that Masa took his base really fast, first main base really fast, natural really fast, whatever. Alrighty, so I just slowlings again, traversing the field, and there's Masa's SCV making sure like, hey man, you got third base? No, cool, me either. Okay, cool, we're cool. So Masa's going to be the one here. That's actually really cool to think about. Masa's going to be the one here, taking his third before EgIdrA, which gives EgIdrA the opportunity to be a dick and make speedlings and kill everything before Masa starts having unstoppable macro and just killing him. So right now, both players working on their gas. They're getting their gases right now. Actually, yep, right now, as I say it. EgIdrA getting his two. Is it a thing to like get your gas at your natural first rather than here? I guess because like I don't know. It's a thing you do. Command center almost done for Masa. And ooh, I like this bunker, but I mean he's gonna see it, right? Like this isn't gonna like he's gonna build the natural. And he's not going to see it. I like it. Because he's really delaying Masa. He's putting him on his back foot. Zergs usually want to get the hatcheries first, right? So this is really smart by Masa, I think. And you're going to see this nice creep spread. I've just been doing a really good job of spreading creep, man. I think this is like one of the better things he's been doing. So look at the units tab for a second. And they're about the same supplies, same workers. EgIdrA only up by 2, taking this third base, which is a lot more dangerous because it has such a big surface area to attack. And Masa going to go ahead and scout it, which is a really good idea because, I mean, like, you know you stopped him here. So you might as well go check out what he's doing. And he did spot that expansion. So that's really cool. And, wow, I'm going to go ahead and, like, say another thing that I really like about these players. I'll say that I like the creep spread by EgIdrA, which is, it could be better, yeah, but it's really good. I like it on this map, especially when you get so much area to, like, cover and your gooey shit. Masa is phenomenal at sim-citying his buildings, and by that I mean he's good at making sure that there's a way for his units to gain the advantage in small arms fire and situations. Here, perfect. He's behind the mirror line. Melee units are gonna eat shit if they attack this. Well, now they aren't. Actually, they're gonna make them eat shit. Because here come the lings, and slow lings. Oh, just getting speed before they eat these marines alive. Oh boy. Anyway, okay, let's look at the progression here. So we got the 1-1 for the Zerg for EgIdrA. Then we got the 1-1 for Masa just starting out. And here come the lings, and there's no wall here. He's gonna have to. Fuck you! Oh well, what are you gonna do about it? Why do you hate me? He's like, it's exactly what I said before, man. You play like this, yeah. I told you, man. He's gonna make speedlings, and he's just gonna have just like nothing to answer for it. Bunkers are your friend, man, when you're Terran, but when you just make a lot of speedlings, you just kind of have to suffer through it, man. So EgIdRA's now taking the third base advantage. He will clean this up. 3 mules getting started, so he's not gonna worry about economy. We'll go ahead and look at the workers right now. In that attack, EgIdRA gained 20 workers for the lead, only up by about, no, he's almost about by 20. He's about off by like 16 or 17 or 15 rather. And EgIdRA's gonna start thinking about a fourth base. Zerg's playstyle is that you maintain a high number of hatcheries and bases, so you get to throw as many like little units like lings and whatever else at the big bossy Terran people, right? And he's doing a really good job at it. I think EgIdRA, even though he's not working on his fourth, he's been doing a good job, man. Those lings run-bys can be the most deadly thing if they're done right. Infestation pit going down for EgIdRA. As well, back in the Terran's base, Armory going to finish up at a good time, right around the 1-1 time. Getting that siege tech, getting on those multiple barracks, going to get them factories up, going to get them starports cranking, them medevacs, so they can get all kinds of heals. And yeah, this game's going to slowly work its way into the mid game. We're now at 11 minutes, and we'll think about what we saw. We saw EgIdRA take a slow upset in the advantage time. Look at this. I love Masa. You do building so right. I don't want to be wrong and love another Terran who does things that are bad with the buildings. Any Terran watching this, build your bases better. Like, if you just build them better, you're not going to get ling run-by'd. And now he made these 4 bunkers without there being a run-by before, and he suffered for it, you know? EgIdRA taking his 4th base here. And EgIdRA and Masa being about the same supply right now, which is about the same thing. And Stim here is going to clear up all these creep tumors. EgIdRA doing a really good job amongst everything. Oh, that's a lot of Banes. He's doing a lot of good job on the creep spread. Well, actually, now this is actually really bad because now he's not going to get the bonus speed from the creep spread. And even if EgIdRA were to do a ling run by right here, it would do jack shit because it would hit these supply depots. Or he would hit Banes here and it would blow the hell up. But I don't think he would sacrifice that many Banes. He's got a lot of lings, man. This is so many lings. Lings blings against the Terran army is really good considering he's got really a lot of short. Oh wow, that was really cool. You see, they all got their shields at the same time. That was pretty nuts. Space Marines, man. Anyway, they got really short paths to walk here compared to like the place that we played before on Cloud Kingdom. We got really short areas to go. We have some rocks you got to destroy if you haven't destroyed them. But both players did. Looking at upgrades again. Masa getting that 2-2 as well as EgIdRA going to get his 2-2 done now. So EgIdRA going to have this really tiny window to strike when he has the advantage, especially with the fungal advantage here. And EgIdRA's got the base advantage. So even if he wants to throw these units away, he can remake them. He's got that worker advantage up by 30 workers. So EgIdRA's got this window right now that he's got to understand that he has, man. He's got to understand that he has this vantage point of, I can throw all this shit away right now, and it wouldn't be that bad. So he knows they're coming because he's got a Ling Burrow. He knows this is going to happen. He's got 3 queens right here. You don't want to lose those queens. I think he saw that drop being started, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything about it. He got a few Marines pushing it forward. He doesn't want to waste fungals on him, man. He doesn't want to waste anything on these 5-6 Lings. And there comes a drop for the 4th base, and he's going to get a lot of creep tumors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's so many creep tumors. And I just got to stop this, man. Drones being pulled. And he's going to spread out his tanks. He's going to move these tanks from the back up before these guys get eaten alive. And this happened, by the way. This happens a lot. It's the Infestor 4 and Bro, his squad. The 4 bros, the 4 Infestor bros. And they're going to get scanned and cleaned up. But Masa's spread out here, man. I think he's too spread out. He's got a lot of tanks in the back that need to be up in the forward. But he's going to get this 4th base. But I'm just making this another one over there. Masa really hurting himself here with this, with these bombardment, and EgIdRA realizing, okay, enough's enough. Here come the Banes, and the Ling's gonna get drawn here on these units. A big flank here from the 4th base, huge flank here, and this is actually gonna clean up a lot of his army. But I don't know if it's enough. I think it's going to be good enough. Masa dropping 40 supply, and EgIDRA's already up 30. So in just workers. So you know this is really huge for Masa, for EgIDRA rather, not Masa. So what happened for EgIDRA there was got a lot of kills. He swept Masa by taking advantage of his ability to not reinforce his main army at that huge crevice, and he just swarmed from both angles, which was really big because all of his tanks weren't there, which is really good. All right, looking back at the upgrades, the adrenal glands and that chitinous plating, again going from that Ling, that Infestor Ling Ultra Mix, which is really effective versus this mech Marine build, as long as he doesn't overmake Marines and throws a lot of Marauders in there. Masa's gonna be pretty good. I mean, I don't know. It's really up in the air now. EgIdRA hitting that 2-2 completely maxed. So what do you do now? Well, you make a lot of spines because he's already up like fucking 30 workers, 20 workers, right? So you're gonna see like 7 or 8 spines go down. Maybe more hatches around the map. He's got to make a hatch here. He killed that Marine, I think that was. As for the Terran, you can finish getting that 3-3, getting that 2 for vehicle weapons. 2 for vehicle weapons is actually really huge. Another little Infestor hit squad here. This is preventing mining from the 3rd base, but he does have that 4th, and he probably has like another like command center here somewhere. So I don't think Masa's economy is hurting that bad, but it's still being a pain in the ass. And EgIDRA's really got to get that harass up. He's doing a good job there, but he's had to keep that going the whole game, and he has. He's stopped that already. He's already like hurt that base a lot, and he's making Masa really keep his units back, which is what he needed. Another Infestor here, but yeah, oh buddy, there's a turret there. Ooh, that's a fried Infestor. Small group of Marines here. Oh, he catches the drop, and that's gonna go down. Masa is really looking like I don't know, man. It's really hard. I don't think you should attack into this. This is a really big all-in here. This is going to be so big. More ultras here from the sides. But this Sim City is looking really good. These Banes are going to connect on tanks. He's going to try to get their all in the OJ. But, you know, he's really not hitting sufficient damage. That was really hard to do. That was really a hard task to accomplish. Attacking 2 command centers, well, Planetary Fortress, and this many tanks with that +2 damage, 60 damage a shot versus armored. That really makes mince meat out of these Ultralisks. EgIDRA is still not giving up on this style, man. 5 more Ultras in production, as well as some Infestors and Lings. And I think he really needs to stop doing this. He needs to get out of this, or else Masa's just going to knock on this front door now because he knows that he won. But EgIDRA hitting 200 again, and here comes this small concave. Masa just got so many tanks. There's Lings from behind. Oh my god, that might have done it. I think that might have really put EgIDRA over the edge here. That's exactly what he needed. That was a beautiful play by EgIDRA. But here comes another drop in the bottom. And this is going to be, I think this might be a dead command center unless he gets a lot of, no, he's going He's going to clean this up just in time. Another drop here. Going to pick out the spawning pool and some other units here. This is actually really good by Massa. Massa is taking a bad thing, but he's saying, you know what? If I hit in like 7 different angles, I could still sort of pull out a win here somewhere. And those Marauders died, leaving a medevac to go home empty. To see this medevac go home with the Marauders, got some stories to tell. And here they're going to try to pick up this hatchery, which they will, because Marauders are Marauders. They hurt, man. This Sim City by Massa. Oh, fuck. You do it so well. This guy is so good at making bases, man. He should, like if there's a subway system, call this guy up, because he'll, like, oh, yeah, dude, you'll just put it under the water, and we can connect, like, the whole United States with some subway rails, man. Fucking genius. He can totally do that. Subways are awesome, by the way. If you live in New York, you know what I'm talking about. Subways are, like, the shit. Like, I'd rather live on subways than a car, because subways are so cool. Another drop here for Massa going out, but I think it's going to be spotted. I think this is going to be spotted one way or another. He's got a Viking here. I think his Viking is, I just forgot about this Viking. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, look at that, too. That's pretty cute. So, right now, EgIdrA finally moving to that greater Spire attack. Finally moving to those Corruptors. But here comes Massa knocking again. It's like, hey, what's up, bro? Did you forget about me? That big split here. A huge engagement with the Lings and the Ultras mashing up against these Marines and Marauders, but they can't really get an entrance now. He's lacking that Infestor. He's lacking those Banes now that he needed before, but he wasted them on siege tanks, man. Like, he had... that's like such a disappointing, like, feeling to, like, watch that happen and then... Like, oh, if I just used that before, I would have been fine. He's going to push again here against this big ball of Marine Marauder. Dude, this isn't going to work. You're just mashing up against a thing that just has so much health and there's so many units. Big Fungals here. Big Fungals here, which is just what he needed. Oops, I hit the microphone. I hit the microphone because I was so excited because that was just what he needed here. But still getting pushed back by Massa. And this Marauder's getting, he's a corporal. What's he going to be now? He's still a corporal. What is he now? He's still a corporal. And, wow, he's going to get away. Oh my god. No, he's going to get poked to death. See you later, corporal. But, you know, all in all this game, what is it turning out to be? It's EgIdrA on 4 base against Massa on equal 4 base. EgIdrA up in 20. Is it in drones? Just about, man. So army supply, these guys are the same, but here come the Broodlords, and I don't think Massa has an answer for this because EgIdrA has not shown any signs of Corruptors or Broodlords this whole time, and here comes about 7 Broodlords gonna stomp on your door and say, what's up, bro? You got any Vikings? Don't think so. You got one over here, but he's a corporal actually, so he did some work too. The Zergling's been here forever, man. He's been taking a nap in that dirt nap, and another one here too, which is actually hanging out with these guys. They're on break. And I think he's just going to start throwing away supply for them Broodlords. I really think that's what I'm just going to do here. Because he needs to get... well, he's actually not maxed. So that's actually silly. A lot of spines here to prevent counterattacks. And I think EgIdrA is finally in the driver's seat. This is where he needed to be a while... No. This is not going to make it. Sadly, you can't Marine drop... your way into that many wins, Massa, unfortunately. And here comes this big stim. He's got to get them Fungals. He's going to pick up a lot of Infestors. He's got some good Fungals, but he's really got to hit this body of Marines turning from bright green to dark OJ. Man, it's full of pulp and blood and bones because these guys are so low, but where's the army? It's just Broodlords left. Where's your people and your units? But he's going to pick it off with those Broodlings, but you know, he's gonna let his tanks do all them kills for himself, but there's nothing to kill us besides these slow and surely moving Broodlords. Alright, supplies looking 170 to 170, and picking off these medevacs would be really good, because I mean, he's really stimming and throwing units into like a wall of just bodies with these Broodlords now. Getting them air attack, air carapace. Getting 3 Vikings now from Massa. Massa finally starting building a fleet of Vikings. Jeez, that's a lot of Vikings, man. So I think EgIdrA might be in a pickle because he's really like not stabilizing on one composition. I mean, he's been switching it up from ultras, but here's his big engagement, and I don't know if this is right for Masa. He's gonna push in here, but they get these fungals on these and on all these Vikings. A bunch of green. I don't even know what's going on here. There's a bunch of fungals hitting these Vikings, but they're not strong enough, and EgIdrA really falling behind now. I don't know what he could do to like stay in this game because there's so many Vikings now. I think that this is it again. And yeah, man, that's that. Oh my god, my head hurts from like talking so much. Okay, late game analysis there. So, EgIdrA didn't really stay with his composition that worked at the time. He really switched around a lot. He went from Banelings, Ultras, no, Infestors, and then he swapped in the Banes for the Ultras, but then he really needed Ultras. But then he threw the rest of his Banes at like tech structures, like command centers and tanks. And then they need Banes because he had really nice fungals. But if he had those Banes, it would have been like pow pow 1-2 punch. But I don't know. EgIdrA just really failing to make those unit transitions as smooth as possible. Otherwise, upgrades beautiful, scouting beautiful. He had those lings. They're still live. These lings are still alive. Beautiful scouting. I think EgIdrA did really well, but ultimately under the weight of not doing everything perfectly, still losing the game. Alright, thanks a lot guys for watching this replay. I got 2 more to go, so I've got a night ahead of me. If you guys want to message me on Twitter, do that. It's on Monosau. My name's Zach. I cast Starcraft. And that's that. Thanks a lot for guys watching. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I did right. I keep messing up names because EgIdrA and Masa is like really hard to do. So yeah. Just hit me up, message me on Reddit or on YouTube, on Twitter. Alright. Thanks a lot guys and GG.